preparing to make some date cookies, but I got the recipe from one of my viewers, Sandy Shuck. So while I'm doing that, I figured, well, I'm gonna make myself one of those Snickers stuffed dates for a snack too. Alright, got another thunderstorm going on here today. The cookies are done though, so I wanted to try them. A little bit of date there in the middle and cookie. So again, these came from, the recipe came from Sandy, one of you guys. So let's see. That's very good. Just the right amount of sweetness. The cookie taste. Got that little bit of date. Sandy, I'm sure your cookies are much better because, as you've said, you've perfected it. It's your family recipe. But for me, for a first try, it was pretty good. I like it. Thanks for sharing. Going to make a chickpea snack in the air fryer, and I'm going to try these seasonings today. Alright, let's see what these chickpeas taste like. Use a couple different seasonings this time. Ooh. A little spicy. Good. My last PT appointment, I brought a little treat. Little thank you for Gina. Kind of giving me my life back type of, you know, being able to exercise again and feeling better and giving me a little more confidence. So just a little something. It'll be nice. We'll see what this last session holds and go from there. Then I gotta run some errands. So kind of nice out today, sunny, 60, a little bit cooler. Just got a coat on. But anyways, I will check in when we're done. Well, alrighty then. I've graduated from PT. Woo! She gave me a whole list of the exercises that we've done. Dun, dun, dun. And a few more to be able to do. A little bit, taking some of these exercises, making them just a little bit more difficult. So when I get home, I'll try to remember to show you what the next steps are, what the next ones are that I've been given. And yeah. So now it's on to Meyer to do a little bit of shopping. So here we go. Look at these cute little dinosaur planters. Got little cactuses in them. So cute. Alrighty, I forgot to take you in the garden part of the store I was in. I was just so intent on shopping and looking for what I was looking for. Took me a while, as of course I started at the far end of the garden and I'm looking through all the plants and finally got to the front of the garden center, and that's where the food plants were. So I ended up picking up 2 pepper plants. So we'll see, what are they called? Gypsy sweet peppers. So the picture shows red and orange and yellow peppers. I prefer the red peppers. So we'll see. I think there's also a thing about as they grow or ripen more, they get redder. So we'll see if that happens or not. And then I picked up 2 tomato plants. So I think these are beefsteak, red beefsteak tomatoes. So I kind of remember my dad growing those and that they turned out well. I don't remember what type I've grown before, but we're going to try that. And then I got some flowers. I think it's supposed to be marigolds. These are marigolds. Maybe these marigolds that are supposed to help keep maybe some little animals away. Maybe the chipmunks. We'll see. Like one time I grew some cucumbers in here and I had a couple bites out of a couple of them. Like, oh, chipmunks. So yeah, I had finished up this part of the garden and I have a leftover bag of some dirt that I have from transferring out some of my plants when I transplant those. So I figured, I'll just add that in here to add some extra nutrients. And then when I was gardening last time, I found in the garage too, I didn't find any perlite. and I forgot to look for that yesterday, but I found, I forget, it was like cactus plant material and something else. So I threw that in the garden that time. Kind of mixed it up a little bit with my hand, which is funny, so now I see a couple divots in the garden, which I'm sure are the chipmunks. But I have a rake from when my parents moved after they retired. They moved down to Florida. And so I took a bunch of my parents' gardening tools. So I have a nice metal rake that I figured I would pour the dirt in and kind of mix it up a little bit, get this stuff planted. And all the flowers say that they are sunflowers. They prefer the sun. As you can see, I have a little bit of sun over here. This is about how the day goes. So I get a little bit of sun, but mostly shade. So I thought, well, we'll see how it goes with the flowers. But that way too, that would also hopefully draw the bees in to pollinate the flowers of when these plants start flowering. And then I have some stakes that, a couple of these from when I gardened before and my tomatoes were doing well. So we'll put those in there too. And we'll just see how this all ends up going. I could feel this in the abs. It was funny after my PT workout and stuff, even driving in the car when I was going to my ears, that I could feel the ab workout. Even though Gina and I didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I did enough that I felt it. I was hoping to break up some of the ground beneath because one, it's really wet. And two, I'll have to dig down a little bit to get those plants in there. I wanted that ground to be a little bit softer. Wow. Interesting. I haven't done this in the other years that I've been planting that. I should just throw the next plants on top. I can tell I've got oh, so many roots. So many roots of the plants I've planted before. Wow. What in the world? So there we go. Plants are planted. Like I said, we'll see how this goes. We'll see if the flowers make it with the amount of sun that the area gets. So let's get a little bit more now. Some back there, we got some here. The mosquitoes are out in force. I know they were last time too. My house had a couple mosquito bites. So I've got a few more today. But see if I can come up with something to help stop the mosquito bite itches. I know ice cubes help, or I take a cold butter knife and I hold the butter knife on. I had some frankincense oil and that helped, but I'm out of that. So I have to put that on my list to look for in the stores again. But in any case, yeah, like I said, we'll see how this goes. I haven't seen any chipmunks in the area lately. Usually there's some chipmunks around, but like I said, there were some digs in the garden, so whether that was from squirrels or not, I don't know. But anyway, I will keep you updated on how my garden grows. How does Jenny's garden grow? I gave the garden a good water. I can see the mosquitoes flying around. I forget how much sun that this kind of really does get. It's not so bad, so it surprises me that it stays so wet. But while I was doing that, I decided I would water my raspberries also, even though we've had rain the last few days. It was warm yesterday, drying today. It's also very warm out, but I can see that I've got maybe some raspberries kind of getting ready. I've got flowers. So that's good. And I have some little raspberry plants starting. So that's good too. They haven't spread down here just yet, but they're getting there. And then I also decided to water my tiger lilies, because they get full sun all day. So I know it's not really good to have water on the leaves, that when the sun shines on them it can kind of burn them, but I think they need water more than the sun's going to affect them. But they're finally getting their buds on them too. So they'll be blooming shortly. Filled out pretty nicely. Yay! The garden is all planted then. I did want to also plant 2 cucumber plants, so we'll see if I can find those. They didn't have them at the store yesterday, so maybe this weekend I will have time to stop somewhere else and see if I can find some cucumber plants. Or maybe something else, but we shall see. At least I know I'll use the tomatoes and peppers if they come in. Yeah, so that's a little gardening adventure. Walking around the neighborhood the other day, it's nice. I've been enjoying everybody else's flowers and stuff that are out. And I also saw a pair of geese that had 2 tiny little ones with them. And a couple geese with their babies. We've got 2 really little ones. Nice. As my husband and I walked the other day, last week or so, we had seen 2 pair of geese. And one pair had like almost little toddler type geese. They were bigger than little. They were like that next step, probably, you know, before they really become the toddlers, before they become adults. Maybe they'd be teenagers, right? So maybe they're at the toddler stage. And the other pair of geese had really tiny little ones. So surprising, because it seems that they usually all kind of hatch at the same time. And now for this pair to have little ones, that's also interesting to me. Seeing as, same, I've lived here for over 30 years, and normally I've seen them all with the same size little goslings, but that was still cute. But anyways, so, yeah, I graduated from PT, woo, as I said. It was my last one. Gina was very happy for me, saying that again, she's like, I have come so far since from where I began with her. And I thought too, I'm like, yeah, jeepers, it was 3 months. I had scheduled 12 visits and didn't have 2 of them. So one, she had the funeral, and then last week she decided that we could skip because I was doing so well. And then this week would be kind of just, okay, let's make a plan for, you know, the future, for the next 6 months-ish. And she said, she's like, yeah, there's nothing you can't do at this point. Because you're obviously going to still keep healing, but within that next 6 months, it's like you're good. So that was nice to hear. The only thing I brought up was one thing I haven't done yet. Was vacuuming. And so she mentioned again, those are a little bit different muscles. It's kind of more even the side muscles, and we haven't really worked on that. We've been working on core, but to get a little bit more of the side muscles and the gluteus muscles. So we went out on the floor and did a couple extra exercises there. Again, she showed me the next step for a few of the things that I'm already doing, with doing like a low plank, So I'm on my elbows doing the plank, and then maybe to take an arm out and do that. And then do a high plank. So that's totally up and down, which I tried. I'm like, I haven't done that one yet. Let me see. And I did that, and that actually felt almost a little bit better on my shoulder than the lower plank. But I'm also thinking the exercises I've been doing, so I'm doing a little bit more. I may be kind of using the shoulder a little more than it likes. So it's gonna be a little bit longer healing process for that. But up in high plank to do that, and then also again taking, you know, one arm off the ground, and then with the feet you do some step outs, and then you can also do it where you raise a leg with the feet, and then also I guess in plank position, like totally down the road, would be the arm and leg. So kind of like what I'm already doing in tabletop position. So you're on your hands and knees, and then you just take out one arm and one leg. Yeah. So that's still being on my knees. So like I said, advancing that, then I'm just going to be on my tippy toes, doing a plank on my toes, and then trying again with the one arm, one leg. That was already hard for me to do kind of before this all started. So, so I have goals, you know, something to shoot for. Again, knowing I've exercised most of my life, so I know a bunch of these moves. I know things that I can do, which is why even already within the last couple of weeks where instead of doing just squats, I was doing some lunges. Mix it up a little bit, stuff like that. She even said with that to do static lunges as opposed to walking lunges. So you just stay in one place and go up and down. And kind of really exercise that muscle, kind of exhaust it as you stay in one position, and then do the other leg. And again, do a rotation. So you're picking a couple different exercises. And I showed you the sheet of what she had given me. So she said that, yeah, we have the different types of exercise. So you can, just like regular people, you know, real exercise people, you have an arm day and a leg day and maybe a stretching day. She said if you're feeling sore one day from kind of really working it out the day before, then just do a stretching day or take a day off. But to try to do these almost more to the point of exhaustion and not just kind of breeze through them, so that it does a little bit more for me. So we have a bunch of the stretching exercises. There's core, legs, and we really only have the one arm with the band exercise. But because of that too, I've already just been doing, that was more for the shoulder, but I've been doing arm exercises where I have my 5-pound weights, and I've been doing bicep curls and hammer curls, and then the tricep curls where I go back. So working the arms a little bit. But yeah, she said that, you know, she's always there for me. Obviously, I can get a hold of her on Live Well. So she was, if you feel stagnant, if you need some suggestions, if you know, think you need some help with something, then just give me a shout out. You know, you send me a little message, and we'll go from there. So that was very nice. Also, I have that. And what else? I did the shopping. So I got those couple plants. Picked up a couple food items, and then Mom messaged me and said, hey, while you're out, are you going to pick up lunch? Because I usually do on Thursdays. And I really hadn't been planning on it, but I'm like, if you'd like some. She's like, yes, please. So I did. I picked up some Panera, so I got my salad again. Oh, so good. This time I ate the whole thing. Normally I've been eating half of it, and been kind of full, and also figure, well, that's kind of a lot. We'll see how I do. And last week I made a bigger salad for Cassie and I to eat just at home here, but it had a lot of vegetables in there. And the next day I had a little bit of a stomachache. So okay, I can handle the, you know, a smaller salad, but you know, going a little bit bigger was like, oh, just a little too much. So Panera, I'm like, well, let's see, can I eat the whole salad? Will that be? We'll find out. And I'm fine today, so yay, I could eat a whole salad. The other thing I thought of was that I was going to show you my little donut cushion that I sit on. So I brought that in here. This is, dun dun dun, maybe I'll show it to you this way. Normally when I videotaped in here, I haven't sat on it. It's very comfy though. So I have this on my computer chair. It does have a handle that you can take it with you when you go places if you need to. I haven't needed to do that. I basically keep it on my computer chair because that's where I sit the longest, and it helps me for there. So if I'm sitting other places, like when I go to PT and I'm sitting in the waiting room, that's fine. When I go get the oil changed, now I'm sitting on a regular chair, I'm fine. I can sit for, you know, I can sit on regular chairs these days. But sitting for a long time at the computer, I use this now. So if you can tell or not because it's so black. Like I said, besides the handle, it has a zipper, so you can unzip the whole thing. You can take off this whole covering and wash it. But it's made of memory foam, so that's in there. And then on the top side, it has, I haven't unzipped this yet. I saw it in the pictures, but it has this blue gel. So it's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so it doesn't make you so hot, which would be nice, because one of the side effects I'm still having, whether it's from the chemo or whether it's just the menopause side effects, that I still have hot flashes. So, and then on the front side, ooh, see, it bends. It has a big channel in here. So even though it's round, it's got that opening here, but there's also a channel in this area, which is nice, because that's what I was kind of afraid of putting, sitting regular part, putting pressure on the butt area. But with this having that opening in there, that's nice. It doesn't put really any pressure on the booty. Still just a little bit. I still have a little bit of pressure when, again, after sitting for a long time. And then when I stand up to go to the bathroom, I might have a little bit of pain, but again, that's even been a lot less this week. It was less last week and even less this week. I bought this on, I think it was the 12th, so I've been using it for a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And it's working. I like it. It works well for me. So, put that back. Let me see. I brought pictures. Pictures online have shown that this comes in a box itself. I had asked for it just to be in an Amazon box because they'll slap a label on the box itself and send it, so that, they give you that notification sometimes on Amazon of this comes in the box that it's in, or you can have it put in an Amazon box, so then it's just generic and nobody will know what you get sending to you, what you're getting sent to you. So I opted for that option. And so I don't know if because of that or not, it came just with a plastic bag around it. So, and it came with a little card. So again, I'm still new, I would assume. So that's all right. So this is, what comes with it, the donut seat cushion. Comfortable all-day sitting experience. Healthy posture, tailbone support, provides comfort. Breathable fabric, non-slip. Well, yeah, so the bottom is, it's got that fabric on there again, so it can go on whatever type of a chair, it can go in the car, it can go on, a slippery type chair, and it's got that bottom that'll stick so it won't move around. The zipper, the cooling gel, and 100% premium quality memory foam for any seat or chair, pain relieving, 30 days, replacement guarantee. So they do have a Facebook site, Instagram. It is from AnboCare. A-N-B-O-C-A-R-E. So it's called the AnboCare Donut Gel Sitting Pillow. Orthopedic memory foam for tailbone pain, hemorrhoids, bed sores, postpartum, prostate, coccyx, sciatic pain. So, well, maybe took us 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. But I think, like I said, my physical therapist recommended this because she had broken her tailbone. So that she used it and she thought it worked really well for her. So it's good to know. This is also for sciatica pain. I've heard of a couple people lately that have been experiencing that. And yeah, just tailbone pain, postpartum. Sometimes, the two you get, cut down there. Sometimes birthing a baby, and so this is all good for that too. I like to use a product for a while before I say anything about it. I'm not going to say, oh, here, I just got this in today. Whoa, look at what I have. So, like I said, I have been using this, and I do think it helps. So if any of you are looking for anything, I highly suggest this one. I will leave a link for it down in the description below in case you want to check it out. There are other links down there also of other products that I like and I use often. So if you haven't already, you can go check all that out. That's about it for this week. This weekend, tomorrow, I have a birthday party to go to. So we'll see if I record a little bit there. Get to see my friend Randy. Yay! And it'll be for her grandkids. So that will be nice. I believe the weather is supposed to be nice, so that'll be good. So we will fill you in then. So that's about it for this week. I will try to put out videos at least once a week of my, update, what's going on in my life, how things are going. I know I do have a couple more videos in mind, like I said, of videos that I want to make, so maybe more than once a week. But otherwise than that, I will probably put be making more of my food videos and putting those out again. I hope you guys are all healthy and feeling well. Thanks again for joining me on this video. I appreciate you, and you guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.